Hey guys, what is up? This is D with NearFallGaming, back for another episode of our Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 series, General Manager Mode, Smackdown, October 18th. We got some previewing to do. We're going to get right into that preview with our first match, William Regal and King Booker in a no disqualification contest. Now, this is going to be the blow-off match between William Regal and King Booker. Ever since William Regal dissolved himself from the King's Court, he has been on the hit list of King Booker, though the two have had some business to take care of regarding the United States Championship. We have not been able to see the true one-on-one matchup that these two need. So Teddy Long is giving it to us to open up the show. No disqualification. William Regal, King Booker. King Booker wanted this match to be no disqualification specifically, assumably so Finlay can get involved. So that is the way it's going to go, and that is the way that we will see it play out, and we will move on into the next match. Match number 2, Kenny Dykstra and Elijah Burke. These two also need to blow off what they've got going on between them. Obviously, if you've been watching the series, about 3 to 5 weeks ago, the two of these were working together to kind of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Ultimately, they couldn't get anything done really other than prolong Elijah Burke's ass whooping by Marcus Corvon. So the two have got bones to pick with one another, and they've got to position themselves within the Cruiserweight division. So this is how we're going to do it. Kenny Dykstra, Elijah Burke, one-on-one competition. Match number 3 is Edge versus Matt Hardy in a one-on-one matchup, just exhibition competition. So no strings attached here, no outside implications or anything like that. It is just a one-on-one match between Edge and one half of the tag team champions. Match number 4, to preface this, we've got some Survivor Series coming up. Obviously, we are in the later second half, hitting that second half part of October. We've gotten through No Mercy, so we are heading straight for Survivor Series next, and the assembly of Team Smackdown has begun. Theodore Long is looking for his team to take to Survivor Series to face off against Team Raw, and this is his first match. Mr. Kennedy needs to find himself some relevance. You know, he's been in the pocket of Theodore Long throughout this series. Just, hey, how can I get into the title picture? This is his next task, so to speak, to get into that title picture. These the winners, if SmackDown can pull off the win at Survivor Series, I'm sure there will be some fruitful benefits for the team. Mr. Kennedy's trying to get into Survivor Series. He doesn't have a match right now, and Theodore Long tells him that he's got his first qualifying match to determine the first member of the Team Survivors or Team SmackDown for the traditional Survivor Series tag team match, and it's against Snitsky, the big ugly bastard who Mr. Kennedy denounced the week prior. He left him. He doesn't want anything to do with him. We found out throughout the week that Mr. Kennedy said fuck Snitsky, stopped returning his calls. He's not working with Snitsky anymore. And we've got a steel cage match between Kennedy and Snitsky here now. So, I mean, Kennedy, he turned his back on Snitsky. He walked out without him last week, and so this is his consequence for that, basically. And then in our main event, I should have prefaced this at the beginning, but the whole show, it comes into picture with Bobby Lashley knocked out unconscious in the parking lot. Homie is laid out for sure. The world heavyweight champion needs some milk, that's for sure. MVP, he sees the scene and he comes rushing up, and he immediately starts blaming and accusing Rey Mysterio, the universal babyface of the WWE. He accuses Rey Mysterio of committing this attack. He pointed out that Rey Mysterio has been getting increasingly frustrated with his lack of success and his failures to take the World Heavyweight Championship. He knows that last week's match ended in a double countout. So he is accusing Ray for coming up short once again, that he finally took it out on Bobby Lashley, and that he should be ashamed of himself, and he challenges Ray to a match. Ray, he doesn't have a whole lot to say. He is kind of like speechless, but he's claiming his innocence for sure, but he doesn't have, you know, the best alibi. He said he was in the locker room. Nobody can vouch for him. So MVP is accusing Ray of the attack on Bobby Lashley, and challenges him into a one-on-one match. And so that is where we are at for the main event of this evening. With that being said, we're going to confirm everything, lock the show in, and hit it hard. We've got this one-on-one, no disqualification match between William Regal and King Booker. We're simulating this match, and that is the kayfabe outcome that we were looking for. King Booker does get the victory over William Regal in this blow-off match. However, it is a bit rather shady tactics, as Finlay gets heavily involved into this match, and it's practically a handicap match with no disqualification, no rules or anything like that. No one on William Regal's side to even the odds, and Regal just kind of takes that ass beat. Match number 2, Kenny Dykstra, Elijah Burke, made as a parking lot brawl just for an increase in the ratings, because we be getting our ass beat, and Elijah Burke does not get the kayfabe victory. Kenny Dykstra actually gets the kayfabe victory over Elijah Burke in this contest. So unfortunate that we couldn't get the ideal gameplay outcome to reflect it, but it is what it is. We're going to move on to match number 3. Edge and Matt Hardy. Due to Edge's heavily copyrighted theme, we're not going to play this one. Despite I kind of wanted to play it, but yeah. And you know what? We should have fucking played it, guys. We screwed the pooch there. I goofed up, and Edge actually is going to get the victory in this kayfabe outcome. And after the match, Edge is seen, just calls for the mic, and once he does get the mic, he starts calling for Kane to come out and appear, and you know, kind of show himself, so to speak, and come out and face Edge. There's a minute or two of just kind of silence, and Edge just kind of egging Kane on, urging him to come out and catch this smoke, these hands that Edge has gift wrapped specifically for Mr. Glenn Jacobs. However, Kane does not appear. And Edge, he's not pleased by this. This actually infuriates Edge, and he freaks out, throws the mic down, and, you know, just starts pulling his hair and stuff as he walks up the entrance ramp. Moving on to match number 4. We're definitely going to play this one. We got Kane, we got Kennedy, we got Snitsky, and it's next. The former United States champion, Marcus Corvon, is not booked for this week. No sir, no way, no how. Oh man, the return of the big ugly bastard. On screen anyway. He's been involved as Kennedy's little wingman, but you have not seen him much in the gameplay because for whatever reason it doesn't want to show my managers. Ooh, gives me the chills. Look at that ugly bastard. Oh my goodness. My gosh. It would be terrifying to be stuck in a steel cage with Mr. Gene Snitsky, but Kennedy's going to do it. We've seen Snitsky in, I believe this is probably his second steel cage match, maybe his third, whereas Kennedy, this is also Kennedy's probably third, maybe even fourth steel cage match. Kennedy ain't playing around. No sir, no way, no how.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Because Kennedy needs to get himself into that Survivor Series match. Oh, nice reversal there by Snitsky. Okay, with the neck breaker. Okay, sir.
You're looking at a superstar who can feed off
And
the
then
crowd and use that
into
energy to
the
win
AI's favorite move is go-to. It's bread and butter, the Boston Crab.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
You know, unless it's just unless I'm just wrong about this next statement, but Snitsky's probably the farthest person who should be doing any submissions in this game. But it's what it is. Everybody's got to have a few. Right? Yeah, throw him right in there. Throw him right in there. Oh, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do the showman thing. I'm gonna use Snitsky's own finisher against him, and it's gonna be great. But I'm gonna have to not get reversed first of all. Okay. Nice leg drop there, Snits. Snits.
Yeah,
Oof.
so what's wrong with that? Kennedy's the total package, and he knows it. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's
I don't even
doubt
know
that these
Snitsky's
fans
finisher,
love him,
honestly.
And he's feeding off that energy right now.
Come on, Kennedy. Whew. Whew.
Crazy to
Close
think
one.
that we actually get paid to do a job like
Close
this.
one.
There's
Okay.
thousands of people out there. Come
Oh,
on,
get down.
let's
Get
show
down.
off.
Let me
This is a
pick you up.
wrestling match, not a popular
After I
match.
stomp on your face a little bit. Yeah.
He's been wrestling
Yeah.
this style of match, and
Okay.
he's coming up on a big payoff.
Oh, he's got me up for the power slam. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Episode 1 or 2, I called Snitsky's neck tattoo dumb or stupid. I actually like it. I shouldn't be talking that shit. Please forgive me. Nice. Okay. First, we're gonna
So much can go wrong from that
hit him with the whop. There we go. Nice. Well done. I like the execution on that. Okay. His finisher is not a groggy front-facing finisher. So that's interesting.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, the pump handle slam. How, of course. I thought it was like a running big boot. Nice pump handle slam there, Kennedy. Okay, let's get you out of here, bud. Get you out of here. Three well-timed clicks of the button, and you are out of this cage, my friend. There we go. Yes, sir. All right, Kennedy. Oh man. Kennedy picks up the victory in the gameplay, the kayfabe, and everything else that goes along with it. However, in kayfabe, it wouldn't be the 4-minute ass whooping that you just saw. Gene Snitsky has basically turned face. For anyone who could cheer him, he's like a pug, to where like he's so ugly it's cute at this point. And the crowd has gotten behind him after his mistreatment from Mr. Kennedy. And ultimately, the crowd support could not propel him into a victory here in this match. So Kennedy punches his ticket into the Survivor Series match to represent Smackdown. And then here we are. Main event time, MVP, Rey Mysterio. Here we go. MVP, another man we have not seen his solo entrance for quite a while here in the series, so we're going to let it play out for just a moment. They did all that work getting it set up, you might as well let him run out of the tank.
Miami, Florida, weighing in at 248 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter.
There we go, very nice. Very nice. Okay, we're going to cut you close. We don't want to hear your loud ass pyro. But we'll hear it for Ray's. We'll hear Ray's loud ass pyro. Nah, Ray's actually is
And the opponent from San Diego,
But
California.
ironically, you know, MVP is here to like defend the honor of Bobby Lashley. Rey Mysterio is the one being accused of being a little shithead and doing Bobby dirty. Was Rey actually guilty of the attack on Bobby Lashley? As the one who's in charge of the series, I'll tell you right now. Stay tuned. I will tell you right now that the probability of Rey being the attacker is just as likely as the probability of him not being the attacker. Either he did it or he didn't do it. So, you know, don't let the fact that it's Rey Mysterio deter you from thinking that Rey might have done some dirt. That's all we're going to say about that. But now we got Rey and MVP battling it out, duking it out with one another.
I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
What you doing, bro? MVP, you're supposed to be a technical superstar. Come on, man. There you go.
At the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because
And
like you said,
also interesting that his main fighting style is not a showman, because like he's totally a showman over anything else, in my opinion.
I'm just saying,
Nice
in a
reversal
great
there.
match like
Okay.
this, everyone involved deserves credit
Good
for it.
action. Ray is just putting his body on the line. He's being crazy.
Seeing a match like
Being
this
crazy.
makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you,
Nice
partner.
try, sir. I'm gonna hit you with a swinging neck breaker. I'm gonna hit you with a swinging. I'm
And that's
okay. I'm not gonna hit him with a swinging neck. I really wanted to hit him with a swinging neck breaker. It wasn't in the cards.
Look at this. No fear on
Oh,
the
okay.
face
You
of this
think
superstar.
you think you motherfucker? Oh, I hate that move. Jeez, that was like the least impactful takedown I've ever seen.
We've heard MVP talk the talk. I'm just waiting for him to walk the walk. Hey, this superstar is all fired up. And so
Oof,
is this
okay.
capacity crowd.
Disappointing.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Okay, Ray's talking that shit. He's feeling it. He, you know, he's disrespected that he was even accused of that shit. Ooh, MVP with the knees though. MVP's with the knee. MV knees. Let's go. Okay. All right. Ray once again. You know, Ray has just been on my ass this whole match,
Rey Mysterio
and
never
it has not
fails
been
to impress
a
me.
good showing for MVP,
Finds
Mr.
another way to defy the
Montavious.
laws of physics.
Montel Vontavious Porter.
Ray's gotten to a point
Oh,
where
don't you dare.
competition
Don't you
is
dare.
just too big
No, sir.
and too
Big
strong
clothesline,
for him
man.
to beat.
Nice.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
What a counter that was.
Oof. Ray is just dodging everything I'm throwing at him.
He could get the pin right here.
Nice kick out there.
Wow, great reversal.
Oh, MVP with the roll. Oh, okay. Couldn't catch him on the roll up though. Hits him with the quick
These
takedown.
superstars are so unpredictable.
Ah,
I'm having a
there
hard
we
time figuring out what
go.
they're going to do
There we
next.
go. Now you're feeling it. Now you're feeling it. Hit him with the playmaker. The playmaker. It's definitely not called the overdrive. It's called the playmaker.
Lights out in a
Whoop. Nice.
He could pin his opponent right here.
Definitely didn't belong to Randy Orton in the past. Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, MVP with the dubskis. Just like that. But we've got to talk a little bit about the kayfabe because that is not as straight up. That's not the way it goes exactly. MVP does in fact pick up the victory. However, he does it through nefarious interference by Chris Masters. Yes, sir, Chris Masters, the one who attacked Carlito, the man that who brought in Carlito just to turn his back on Carlito. Chris Masters makes his appearance and his presence felt on Rey Mysterio, you know, taking shots whenever the ref isn't looking, helping MVP out as much as he can, and ultimately it's not enough. Rey Mysterio is almost able to overcome, but Rey Mysterio cannot overcome, and we're gonna see MVP pick up the win after hitting that playmaker off of a Chris Masters distraction. MVP then grabs the microphone after that and just starts, you know, cutting some shit on Rey Mysterio, saying, "This is what you get. These are the consequences of your actions. Trying to attack my boy Bobby Lashley like that, and you know, I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't think it would come from you, Ray, but you know, not that surprised." And that does it for our SmackDown. We're gonna get right into Raw. We're gonna check out what the other shows did on the previous week in comparison before checking out how many fans we did not win or how many fans Raw or ECW won. Okay, Raw coming out strong with a vacant match number 1. Then a handicap created a wrestler hodgepodge. I don't know. I don't know what the actual correct wording for that is, but Kali and Sandman defeat JTG and Umaga to become tag team champions, the ugliest tag team champions I ever done seen. But somehow, this is a 3.5-star match. Then we've got the elimination tag. John Cena and Batista both take a pin and a loss to Melina and Candice in tag team competition. And then the WWE Championship was on the line by The Undertaker, putting up against Roddy Piper. Undertaker don't lose, man. Taker don't lose. Taker don't lose. Okay, Taker lost there. But it wasn't for the title, so it doesn't even matter. Taker don't lose when it comes to the WWE Championship. We'll just say that. Because, wow. Alright, ECW. Vacant blank match. 2 of them. Shad Mark Henry, Triple H, Ric Flair, and Mickey versus Johnny Nitro, HBK, and Tori. And then Randy Orton loses the ECW Championship to Rick Rude in a parking lot brawl. That, those 3 matches for the little bit that they got, they made something out of it. Those are not bad matches. However, Raw is just continuously on some shit. But this match is going to save them. That match is definitely going to get them some popularity. And then I guess, man, I don't know. It's just 3.5. 3.5, and then let's check out our SmackDown. We got 4 stars for SmackDown. 4-star William Regal, King Booker. 4-star Kenny Dykstra, Elijah Burke. 3.5-star Edge versus Matt Hardy. 4.5-star Mr. Kennedy Snitsky. 4-star MVP Rey Mysterio. Now let's go see how many fans I don't win. We'll check the text messages in a second. Match of the week, Mr. Kennedy. But Raw, of course, with the fan change. Man, they must run slanders every week in both promo slots or something, because SmackDown is just continuously putting on the better show with the better stars, and we don't have the rivalries as consistent in the actual gameplay, but I guarantee our stories are better. 2.73, so now we're within 400,000 of ECW, so we coming fuddy ass. Like I said at the beginning of the series, once we hit Survivor Series is when we're gonna start running away with the popularity, and I'm confident in that. I believe in that. Low on cash, JBL, shut up. Finley contract expiring. We'll see just how low on cash we are when we go to sign Finley. Got 3 guys to sign next week. Okay, so no, we got just under 800,000. So JBL's tripping. However, that's a good problem to have if 800,000 is low on cash. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lock up Chavito right now because he's cheap, and we're gonna sign Chris Masters really quick also because he's at an 86 popularity, and that may or may not. It's not gonna stay that way. Actually, I know for a fact it's not gonna stay that way. Okay, into the shenanigans we go. We're going to be doing a villain movie with our boy, Kane. Shout out Tyler for the suggestion. Big success. Kane looking like an absolute savage. Maybe that is some thumbnail material. Who knows when it's going to make the cut. Yeah, I know. Alright, moving on. Nice job. 15 grand, 30 fatigue, but no popularity. Interesting. We're going to send our boy Chris Masters on a date. That brings him up to a 91, I believe. And we're going to send our boy Chavito Guerrero on a date. Get him up to the high 8. Ooh, okay, that's low 90 territory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then Everyone else is just so high. Since we just signed Finley, I'm going to send him on a date. Go. Nicely done, Mr. Finley. All right. That does it for this week's episode. The leading up to October 25th. Let's see just how far away from Armageddon or Survivor Series. Okay, the 24th. We've got quite a few weeks to build up for Survivor Series. I'm liking that. Armageddon is going to be on the 22nd of December, just a few days before Christmas. Oh my goodness. Then of course we got the Royal Rumble and No Way Out. I believe that is exclusive to Smackdown. And WrestleMania. There we go. We're closing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pay-per-views remaining in the series, guys. We are getting there. We've got a last push to make to get closer to winning that General Manager of the Year award. We're only at 25% on this board, so that's kind of rough. So, you know, let's just check out the progress report. Five-star rating streak. Okay, nope. Shows champion. All right, let's pull up the roster so we got something for you to check out as we send you on your way. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please leave some feedback down below. Do a brother a favor and just, you know, tell me the worst part of the video, and you know, I would appreciate that. Just leave it in the comments. That would let me know that you made it here. Tell me the worst part of the video. I'll read it. I will read it. I will note it, and I will learn from it. Other than that, guys, take it easy. Thank you so much for checking it out. Stay tuned because we'll be at you with another video soon as we inch closer to Survivor Series. Later.